Now we're going to look at some roadworks. Some roadworks up here, I know that, but we're going to treat it from the point of view that we don't know they're there. So we're looking for road signs and markings, really. We're looking for the temporary signs. Roadworks tend to be yellow with various things written on them, which I'm going to show you here, okay? So we're now going to see a red sign up there, which is telling us something, but we can't read it yet. And then we'll go from there. So we're just going to go round. So as we come into here, we can now see it says use both lanes, so there's going to be queuing traffic. And now it's telling us there's roadworks in 300 yards, the triangular sign, and the yellow ones I was talking about is now telling you the right lane is blocked. It said use both lanes, but I'm not going to, because I'll only have to come back in 100 yards, 200 yards on that side, 100 yards on this side, which is complete rubbish. It's got to be one or the other. So it's probably 100, 200 yards. So what I'm doing is checking my mirrors, and keeping a nice space between me and the truck. And then if anyone wants to squeeze in, they can do. If I get right up behind the truck, they can't get in. The person they're going to drive into is me. So I'm checking my mirrors again, because we've just come into the roadworks, and this is where they're going to dive in. Now here, no one's wanting to dive in, so that's fine. Look, check my left mirror, it's pretty wide there, and then I'll just follow where the cones tell me to go. In the roadworks, you've always got to be very careful. Again, another yellow sign over there telling me what lane to use. Got to be very careful, because there's road workers walking around, there's big heavy machinery, they might need to get the machinery from one side to the other, etc, etc, so you've got to be very careful, and that's why the speed limits invariably change on roadworks. They haven't changed the speed limit here, but because it's so congested there's just no need to, I think. So we're still looking, because you see there's cars over there, the road workers' cars, they might want to come out as well, so we're just paying a lot of attention, like we should always anyway. And now it says slow, because what you quite often get on roadworks is where they're redoing the road, is you get ramps in the road where the road is not quite built, and if you go there fast, you can do damage to your front of your vehicle. So we're just waiting in the queue, and this is obviously what happens when you get to roadworks. But you're looking up the other side for motorbikes and people cheating and things like that. And it can be awkward to sort of know where you go and what lane you should be in. You'll see what I mean on the roundabout in a moment. So it's important to pay attention, not rush it, and have a good look. You know, don't presume I came up here yesterday that you use this lane, because roadworks change all the time. They change from literally hour to hour. They do this bit, they move the cones and do that bit. So you can't just go, oh yeah, last week I had to use the right lane, because this week it might be the left lane. So you know, you have to keep paying attention. So as we come up here, there's cones everywhere, and it's easy to go down that hole, but we've got to go between the two lots of cones. But it is quite awkward. So you've got signs there telling you to keep over here, but I couldn't see them because of this truck, because he's sweeping the road because of the dirt. So I'm going to come off here, and I'm just going to get into there so I don't block the roundabout. So you can see what I mean about the road workers and their trucks and things, how tight it is. So I'm going to keep really nice and slow, and I'm just going to keep as slow as I can, because they always stand right on the edge. Like this one's just wandering, reading his paperwork. He'd rather get run over, you know, so they don't pay any attention. Because they're used to it, they work on roads all day long, so they get a bit blasé about it. So you have to pay attention, and you have to make the right decision. I'm going to stay in this lane just because I'm going right. And now you can see it says roadworks end, so that means any restrictions there might have been, speed limits and what have you, there wasn't there, but that means they would all end and you can carry on as normal.